This the year I make my ways. This the year of ventilate. Lately my smoke cycle chains. Burn the grass, too many snakes. Down with shallow escapades. Fuck your lemons, I want lemonade.
Alright.
Probably still gonna be sweating.
But
But
a
I'm-
little less.
But I'm cozy.
It's gonna be like the fact that you're still a little bit residually tired despite drinking an energy drink.
Yeah. We got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 166.
Oh, shit.
It's your boy Nick. Nice to see you guys.
And Lance, we're back. Where do we even start? What do we start with?
Where do we begin? Do we start
Let's
super low or above ground level? That's what I'm trying to figure.
Well, okay, we're both on the same topic, so that's great. Why do people care? Like,
What do you mean, bro? It's a huge tragedy, ladies and gentlemen.
do people care because like people who had money were in it, or because it's like related to the Titanic?
I think people care because anytime that there's any type of crisis like this, like on the Thursday morning, the submersible was officially pronounced out of oxygen, and thus they vanished. Honestly, I think the hunt was a lot of fun. I think if we found out that on Tuesday that they exploded the second that they got there, it would have been a lot less fun. And it is what it is. It would have just been this grand ceremony of like, oh, look, the idiots who paid to get on this fucking Xbox remote controlled thing died.
No,
Like,
it wasn't even an Xbox controller.
oh, yeah, you're right.
was
An
older.
off party. It was Logitech.
Yeah, but like an old Logitech.
Like
I have
an
a
Xbox,
Logitech
like
gaming
an
mouse. It's fire.
Xbox,
but
Xbox, like
yeah.
the OG. That's
Yeah.
what was giving me that vibe. Something
Xbox
that.
like the
Before
first
360.
Yeah. Like,
Halo
Xbox
1.
like the first Xbox ever. Shit, I totally forgot. Yeah, I mean, supposedly it imploded, right?
Yeah, apparently,
what they're saying?
That's what's wild to me is that apparently on the day that they set sail or whatever the fuck, or the day that they went down under, like apparently some Navy things like heard like an explosion near the Titanic wreckage.
Do you think like I don't want to make like conspiracy theories out of like people's deaths, but do you think like the media like knew that and was like, let's just drag this out? It's because like clearly there was nothing to talk about, like sorry, but like a submarine. Have you seen the submarine? Like,
Dude.
what it looks like on the inside?
Of course, I've seen it all. I've seen
That
everything.
looks like a death trap.
And I saw the guy who went in there. And did you see? Go pull up real quick. I DM'd you from my other account.
From the account that shall not be named. Okay. Oh, the Oceangate CEO.
Yeah. Look,
Isn't
read
it crazy how it's called Oceangate? You get me? Like,
Fuck! I just realized that. So all along, they already knew. They're like, yo, what's gonna be the next gate? But no, because
what are they referring
like,
to this as? Oceangate,
it was
right?
too on brand. They were like, let's give them a gate to the ocean, a gateway to the ocean.
Yeah, like if you showed me the submarine and was just like, yeah, so what do you think? I'd be like, I don't know. And then they told me, dude, but it's called Oceangate. I'd be like, oh, I'm definitely out now. Like, I'm good.
Oh, and where are you guys going to see?
Oh yeah, the Titanic.
You're going to see the Titanic's
snooze fest.
First of all, watch a documentary. You're that rich. Dude, there has to be somewhere else that you could blow off some steam for $250K.
Dude, like, just watch Leo when he was a J. Like, that's all you gotta do.
Dude, DM me. I'll eat your ass for $250K, and you'll survive it. Maybe. But
yeah, like you know what? It's just that, like,
bro, the fact that they're all like this,
oh my god, yeah.
huddled. It's like they're there, like fucking, like in like a war trench or something, trying not to fucking die of freezing. They're so close.
It looks worse than like like solitary confinement in prison.
Yeah, no, it's quintuple confinement. They're like,
Yeah,
by the way, you have the same amount of space as a regular solitary confinement, but
But there's 5 of you.
And no, but yeah, look what he said, bro. Did you read that?
Okay, Oceangate CEO Stockton Rush, honestly, fire name, who died on the sub, ignored safety warnings for. Oh yeah, I did see this. From deep sea exploration specialist, an email obtained by BBC. He replied, "We have heard the baseless cries of you are going to kill someone way too often. I take this as a serious personal insult."
And then the next, wait,
I mean, he had done like 35 of these.
some shit like that.
So like he was already like breaded off
And
it.
then,
Mr. Rush responded that he was tired of industry players who try to use a safety argument to stop innovation. Innovation? Dude.
Bro,
That shit looked terrible.
And if you're not Hispanic, bro, he tied up a caja china with fucking a couple wires and fucking put together the damn GameCube controller and said, "Look, we're going deep sea diving."
This is the problem. You know why this shit didn't work out? Because the dude who invented it is white and not Cuban. If this was a fucking Cuban, like a Cubano from El Isla,
he's gonna be like, "Bro, no, there's certain measures we have to take in order to not become dead wetbacks.
it would probably
We have to become alive ones."
it would probably look even worse, but I think the success rate would be higher.
Dude, like, honestly, no. What makes it for me
is this it? I don't think this is it.
and like honestly, and my problem is, okay, if you think that like all we're doing here is just laughing at death and stuff, no, because there's something called natural selection. And if you're willing to go 12,000 feet in this fucking aluminum walrus,
yeah, they said it was 3 miles
like,
from like sea
bruh,
level.
dude, that's insane. Like, U.S. naval fucking submarines go like 4,500 feet. There's a reason no one was down there fucking bulling under there like, oh, let's find them.
Yeah.
Because it's all fucking blackness back there, down there.
Darkness, yeah.
Once you get past, like, Jesus. Fucking whales can't even get halfway down there. But why? Because you wanted to go. And honestly, my theory is, shit, you know what? If it is the main explorer guy, one of them was dead set on just dying with the Titanic down there, and just seeing what the afterlife.
Oh, it was definitely
creates.
the father.
Yeah, right.
Because you heard the son
like,
didn't want to go.
Some shit
but then
like
the
that.
father was obsessed. Like,
Yeah, so okay, I feel bad for the son a little bit because he was probably heavily influenced to go. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that paperwork was.
here's the thing,
deep.
like, the problem with the son is that he wasn't comfortable with just being a failure to his parent, and that's something all of us could learn from. You are not your parents' expectations.
You can't live every moment on that, no. But
So
And look,
obviously they
so
all
now
had
he
money, but there was
died-
only one billionaire, right?
something like that, yeah.
What a loser!
But so the son
Like, no offense.
died there with a bunch of 60 plus whiteys.
Dude, like,
That's a rough way to go out.
you're
And
telling me there's no pussy in that submarine?
you think I'm going down there without at least a little bit of something?
There's no hose. It's just a sausage fest in this submarine. I'm good. Maybe if Mariah Mills was on it, I'd be like, all right, fuck it.
Shit, at least a convincing chick with a dick, maybe, you know? At least give me, like, some chance. But these old hags?
Dude, it's just that, like, dude, a billionaire? Dude, you know how much fun shit
honestly,
you could do with 250,000?
Oh, no, for sure. But when you didn't see the red flag that was your weird-ass, fucking, creepy-ass, fucking, psychopathic-ass stepson, you imagine, like, that would be the biggest red flag. First of all, you're a $6 Not only, oh, yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea. No, the sea is your oyster. There's plenty of people who would line up to be with this billionaire.
Billionaire,
But
bro.
he decided to marry the woman whose son is an absolute That's worse than Step Brothers. It's worse than the kids from Step Brothers.
Yeah, so what's the deal with the stepson? I saw he was like going to a Blink 182 concert or some shit.
As an EDM fan,
but he's also racist.
The right person. You asked the right person. This is EDM Twitter lore because it's been a thing for a while.
Oh, because what? He's like a Slander fan.
Whoa. We could joke around about slander, but don't even compare slander to this guy.
Oh, okay, my bad. My bad.
That's a level of slander. No. Okay,
he's a Summit
you run
fan.
out. You're like, well, shit, he might be. God damn. I mean, okay. First of all, he's been arrested like 5 times. The stepson of the billionaire. He stalked some multiple female DJs. He's like stalked them and like been like a fucking super creep to them. He threatened to shoot up an Millennium concert. And then after all, like, and whatever.
Jeez.
He has this photo with Cray, like this DJ.
Cray Music?
Yeah.
The chick.
The tattoo girl.
Yeah. She's really hot.
She is. She's a baddie. And like the photo, that was his pinned tweet. By the way, he deleted his Twitter because EDM Twitter set him ablaze. I'm talking every other tweet I saw on my fucking timeline was fucking someone quote tweeting him and just telling him to fucking get lost and saying, "Oh look, here's your stepdad." Like fucking, you know what I mean?
Like before the fact,
oh, no,
or
while it was happening, like before it was pronounced.
That's kind of fucked.
No, it wasn't fucked. Not for him. Bro, the photo it's a photo of him with Cray where it was a meet and greet that he paid for or something. And on the shoe, it's just like, whatever. She signs on everyone's fucking thing. Cray hearts you, whatever. And she's there like smiling. And,
I want one of those.
And bro, he's literally standing there like this with her. The biggest hover hand I've ever seen. It's like 3 feet off of her fucking shoulder. His hand's like up here.
Just like put your hand down, dude.
And he's just there like this.
Oh god.
And that was his pinned tweet for like a year. And she was even getting like backlash because, bro, the first thing you do is go to this dude's page and it's like her there like signing some things. She's like, "Yo, I have nothing to do with this guy. He literally bought a ticket to the fucking meeting."
I actually saw
like,
that.
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, the fact that she had to respond to that is insane.
I know. Trust me, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I stand with Cray.
Of course, always. And she's even autistic too, so it's like you're gonna have this guy. And he was calling her like names and shit. Like after the fact. Still had the photo. He's saying stuff like, "Oh," like to Keizo, like her boyfriend, like, "Oh, like you're trashy, like whore of a girlfriend," or something like that. Meanwhile, his pinned tweet is still that.
No, whatever you say, hover hand.
That guy is just seriously.
Damn, so he should have been on the submarine instead.
Yeah, exactly. But it's an indictment on this guy. You're gonna marry into that? No way. No way, dude. That better be the sweetest, nicest, most ass pussy of all time. And if not, make it 2.
What type of pussy?
She better have an ass pussy too that does that same noise as well. And a mouth pussy. She needs 3.
How many holes does this woman have?
I mean, it's the standard 3, but they all have to be top notch for me to. No. Even then, I'm not marrying a mother of that dude. Just not happening.
Oh my god. Yeah, but maybe he's out of the house. You know, like.
I'm sure he is.
Because then it's just like arm's length, like interactions. You don't really got to worry about him.
I'm pretty sure he's gotten him out of some messes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, he's a billionaire, but shit like that, like for a billionaire, you just like have someone handle it. You know, like you're not doing that shit. A billionaire, like bro.
No, I know.
It's just not like.
But that's what I mean. Like, how does someone who's like, how dumb do you have to be have that much stature and that much fucking like real wealth and power, and just see that fucking submarine for what it was? Like, I saw the video tour, and the fucking guy, like the reporter was like reading the fucking things that you have to say before, and he's like, "Okay, I'm signing here." Like,
I saw the same.
How do you not realize that's fucked? And that's
and also the fact that it could only be opened from the outside, and it had like 17 screws or some shit. Maybe it was 7. Maybe I'm adding.
Yeah, like look,
but it was still like there's no exit from within, which sounds insane. Like, there's no eject button. You guys are just like stuck.
You're just dead if you eject at that level of pressure anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I know. No, nothing about it was settling. Nothing about it.
Yeah,
was
nothing about.
Least
It's like
of
there's
all, the
no
controller.
comfort. Dude, the controller is crazy. When he was like, yeah, and it's all controlled by this.
That's
And
what
it's like the oldest thing ever. Like, it doesn't even have panels on the back, bro. What are we doing?
That's whoever the Titanic, because apparently one of those guys is like some Titanic enthusiast or something.
Yeah. The dad. That was the dad.
That's who stole the controller for sure. That's who stole the controller. He's like, son, the afterlife is gonna be a little bit wet.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. None of it sound like, there was so many red flags. You get me? Like,
yeah.
and also, I just can't get over the fact that one of the dudes was a billionaire. Like, there's so much cooler shit you could do.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
you should know, like if something this, like 12,000 feet underneath to see the Titanic, 250 is a little cheap, you know. I think 250 racks to go down there and see Atlantis, basically. Like
Atlantis.
No,
Dude, you're telling me 250,000 to see Jason Momoa? That's all it takes?
No way, bro. I'm talking 2.5 billion or some shit. Nah, 2.5 million or some shit. Some
Yeah, 2
genuine,
million,
like
know?
naval crafted, like fucking
Yeah, like relations with the army and shit.
yeah,
You know?
like that level of track. It's got a
Yeah.
rope attached to it that's 12,000
Yeah.
feet.
Like Biden's been on a couple trips, you know? It's wild, man.
but
Dude, I just hate how billionaires are so lame. Like, they're such geeks.
a lot of them are, man.
You
Unfortunately.
know? Like, dude, you know what I'd love to do if I was a billionaire? I'd love to just buy all, like, the teams from Boston and just tank them. Just destroy all of them. You know, trade away the best player. Tatum, send them.
To the Heat.
Yeah, send them to the Heat.
That's a passion project, right? That's what it is.
Huh?
It's my passion project. I just want to destroy the Celtics
Yeah.
with Vinny.
I just want to turn every team in Boston to the worst team ever. And then when the owners are colluding against me, they're going to have to buy me out at a higher price than what I paid for. Okay? That would be my goal. Or I'd buy an island and then nuke it and then hire Christopher Nolan to film it. Like an actual nuke. Like I would hit up Kim Jong-un and be like, yo, can you send me a nuke? I have my passion project is I want to blow up this little island just to see what happens.
But in an unregulated manner. So that's
Don't
why
worry.
I'm going to you.
way off the coast of any like actual governing country, you know, country with a government, you know. It'd be cool, man. But no, let's go on a fucking dude. This is a box. It's just like and there's one window. Like
They're all like fucking
So we're all,
shuffling
like-
around. It's like it's the window rotation.
Yeah.
Next.
yeah, and then you gotta like crawl over someone just to like get
And
a
hold
little
the
peek.
controller. Oh fuck! You're also steering. Nah, but you've seen the photos of the Titanic, bro. It's literally like a fucking
Oh
railing.
wait! You want to see the Titanic?
It's-
Google.
It's a railing. Yeah. That's all you have to do.
Google images. Wow, incredible! NBC News second image underwater.
Damn.
Got it.
And honestly, all you have to do to recreate it is get a toy boat and put a bunch of like the stuff that comes out of the dryer on it. Boom. You know what I'm talking about?
The lotion.
The dryer lit. You just get dryer lit and like wrap it around maybe some spider webs. Boom. There's the
Yo,
Titanic.
not gonna lie, I kind of want to like take a picture of myself like sitting on the ground, just like Indian style, and Photoshop me in front of the boat.
That one. No.
Which
like,
one?
On it.
Oh,
That's
right.
the best
Oh,
one.
no. I beat it like this.
It's us together down there.
Yeah.
If
It's
the
us.
pod ever
And
mysterious.
we're just like, saw the Titanic today.
No, and my business idea is $500K to go down and see where it crashed. We just keep going layers and layers deep. It's like the 12th mission by this point. Titanic's claimed like an extra 100 lives by now.
Did you see that tweet where it was like total numbers of lives claimed by the Titanic? And it had a line going through 183 and it said 188. And now like the Titanic's cursed and shit. Like,
Well, that's what I mean. Like, if you're already going to, like, it's just the whole, like, that's what makes it so funny to me. The irony of, oh, a bunch of billionaires paid to go on this thing that didn't make any sense to work, but it's this incredible experience. So now let's do that exact thing in today's fucking, like, it's as close as you can get to it in today's day and age, to go and see that. It's just that deep-rooted level of irony.
Yeah.
That's, if honestly, that's why this isn't a tragedy at all.
Bro, yeah. You know the boat that crashed? Let's go in a submarine to see the boat that crashed and have the submarine also crash. And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna get scuba suits and swim down to see the submarine.
And then all of it is just gonna be, the last layer will be $15 billion. You get to reenact the photo. The roast.
Yeah, it's you guys floating in the water, dead as fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh, also, did you see James Cameron? He was like, yeah, I've seen the Titanic like 35 times. I've probably been on it more than like the actual like captains. I was like, all right, dude, watch out with the flex, bro. Yo, people just died. All right, James, relax.
He's like, dude, I do this. I really do
The
this.
second Avatar, it was good, but it wasn't that good.
It was all right.
You know? Let's relax. Let's see what Avatar 3 does, James. Yeah. Fucking. What a wild story. Like. And I guess the way it, like, took over the headlines this week. Like, so wild, you know?
Oh, no. I mean, see, that's the thing. It was.
Did you
know,
see? Like,
besides the NBA draft, okay.
wait. Did you see, like, the 3D model of it imploding? Did you see that video? Dude, that video was, like, horrifying. That shit was crazy.
No, the reason why it's like, okay, yes, death is horrible. And my condolences to the families of the people who probably were telling them that they shouldn't go on this death mission.
Yeah, our condolences
to everyone.
go out to the level-headed,
Blood-related.
common sense.
But mind you, blood relatives, not stepsons. That's where we draw the line.
yeah.
In
Direct
the
family
Titanic
members,
sand.
not married into. Yeah, it's fucking.
Nah, but you know what? Like I said, finals, everything just ended. It was a boring week besides the NBA draft. And you know what? The world, a lot of people don't give a fuck about the NBA draft. And that might hurt to us, but
personally, I didn't want to start with the NBA draft because I feel like the last three pods we started with like NBA.
You know why?
And like, don't get me wrong, we love hoops. But sometimes you just got to switch it up. For
No.
the peeps,
I mean,
you know?
it made sense with the Heat in the finals and everything to be.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Also,
leading
the
with that
Miami
a
pod,
lot.
like, of course.
You know,
we needed to.
But now that we sunk deep down the ocean, let's swim in the pool. How about that? Let's swim in the fucking Jordan pool.
Wow. Very nice. Yeah, Pool's a fucking wizard, bro. The Warriors traded Poole.
That's the only domino to fall. We just said. All right, next.
All right. We covered that.
Poole
the
is
idol.
now the MVP. The idol.
Speaking of Poole, let's talk about pools of cum. I guess
bro.
honestly, it made no sense to me.
Okay. Like all stories do, we start from the beginning. First domino to fall was Beal. Okay, and this was like literally like the day we released the pod where you were trying to convince me that we could get Dame and Beal.
I was not. I said it was a possibility. I've seen the video.
I knew this guy was gonna hedge now.
I've seen the video. I said it's possible. I hope it happens. You know, but oh wow, I killed the prime. Yeah, Beal was the first domino to fall. He went to the Suns for a Sharpie and I don't know. Just like a bag of rocks, I guess. They got him for absolutely.
Okay, it was literally
pick swaps.
Chris Paul and
picks. Second rounders. No, not even picks. Second
Chris
rounders.
Paul, 2 second rounders.
And then a pick swap, no?
And a pick swap or something like that.
Pick swaps? Plural?
Pick swap in parentheses S.
Perhaps.
Maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe a pick swaps.
Dude.
No, I mean, when that trade first came, I mean, granted, we know that Beal, like, obviously, come on, you got to look at it from every angle. Of course, Beal's contract is ridiculously expensive.
Insane.
And he doesn't deserve that money, but no one deserves the money that they're making in the NBA anymore. And in order to get a guard even above, I'm sorry, Jalen Brunson had his little Dame time season, but to get a guard that level, you're going to have to pay that much almost any time. You know?
He's also been injured, so it's kind of hard to gauge his value.
Yeah, and he's never been on a true contender. Like, not even
100%.
close. It was him and Wall there at the 8th seed getting fucking...
Obviously we don't know how he'd perform going from a 1 to a 3, because that's a huge difference. Also playing off the ball.
Yeah. I mean, as a Heat fan, I would have loved to get him because he would have probably became our number 1 option as a scorer. Maybe number 2, depending on the night. But, like, it could be more interchangeable. Whereas, like, going over to... I never understood the fit with the Suns. And, yeah, okay, it's a big 3. Yeah, you have 3 superstars. We get it. Like, or 3 all-stars. That's what we'll say. We get 3 all-stars. The OG big 3 thing. Yeah. Okay. But it just... Dude, Beal and Devin Booker... Like, Devin Booker is basically a more dynamic, better fucking dribbler version of Beal.
Yeah. I mean...
But Beal's a little bit better of a 3-point shooter. And then KD's the best shooter of all of them, even though they're both scorers. It's just a weird fit.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix. Have they announced a new coach? No. I think getting rid of Monty was a fuck up for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he was it was a scapegoat type situation.
Yeah,
that happens
100%
all the time in the NBA.
Happens too much, to be honest.
But I mean,
I guess now Devin's gonna run the offense, right? That's what the like.
Really? Oh, like he's gonna be.
Yeah, he's gonna be the point guard.
Devin,
the de facto point guard.
He has had fun runs as a point guard in his career. I'll give him that, and I think he can handle it.
Yeah, I think he could do it. I mean, dude, like honestly, they turned Chris Paul into Bradley Beal. You kind of gotta make that move. So it makes sense.
You're right. It did make sense.
In terms of a trade, now it's a fit,
and they don't have picks until 31 or something now.
Dude, they don't have like any picks. If they don't win a chip,
but James Jones, come on, he learned from the school of Big Pat.
Yeah. That's the school of fuck them kids.
But they still have Aiden. So I mean, dude, no. It's a disgusting core.
Supposedly they're gonna keep Aiden.
No doubt, yeah. Those 4, that's a disgusting core.
Crazy.
But I think we all know that there's the odds probably say something goes wrong along the way. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how I feel.
You saw that KD's now 7'1", and he gained like 15 to 20 pounds
God, after we were talking
muscle.
About the height thing yesterday.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It came out like today, and then like the dude he does the podcast with, I think his name is Banksy. He was confirmed. Yeah. Like,
damn, so in other words, by the end of 2028, he'll be taller than Victor Wemby.
Yeah.
All right, next trade. Then
what was the next trade?
Porzingis. So originally, the Porzingis trade was going to be with Brogdon.
That was the second trade?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So originally, the Porzingis trade was going to be the Brogdon. Okay.
Which?
It was going to be Brogdon and Gallo and picks. And then
it was
they were involving the Clippers or something.
Correct. Because Marcus Morris was going to be in it.
Yeah, like his money was going to be part of the deal going back to Washington. Whatever. Something like that. All of a sudden, boom. That deal gets imploded. And it did sound like it was close to the finish line.
Yeah.
And apparently it was because Brogdon has like a really nasty injury. Or something like that.
Yeah,
So I'm here in bed thinking... We dodged that.
I know.
Porzingis going to the Celtics for nothing.
No, you think Riles would have picked up the phone and it's like,
nah, but you already just know.
Dude, but Porzingis on this team?
I mean,
like we were talking how Brook Lopez would be perfect for this team.
Yeah.
Porzingis is like kind of similar.
No. Skill-wise, the player on the floor, Porzingis would be a great fit for our team, but he has a sketchy history, and he's definitely injury-prone. Like, absolutely, disgustingly injury-prone. There's no way around that.
But last season, I mean...
Oh, no, he was dude, we have him in fantasy. We know.
Yeah. 65 games. I mean, granted, it's the most games he's
ever played since
his second year.
Yeah.
And he's been in the league 8.
Yeah, no, it's just that those last few years,
17,
34, 51, 43, 57, full season out, 48. Like, that's a really rough run. That makes even, like, AD's game log look a little bit, like, chunkier.
Yeah, dude, you guys obviously talent.
Talent-wise, he'd
talent
be a great fit. But still, with all of that, how do you get 2 more picks back for Marcus Smart? I mean, granted, it was pick 21 last year, and it's going to be Memphis pick next year, or 21 this year and Memphis next year.
And Memphis is going to be a playoff.
Yeah. I mean, they should.
They should, yeah. But maybe not that high of a seed. Either way. But also, like, for the Celtics, like, it's one of those things where, yeah, if he's available, you grab him. But also, dude, they also have Al Horford and fucking the Time Lord.
Yeah.
That front court is just like.
Yeah, I think they felt a little vulnerable against us. And Bam didn't even play that great. But like they don't really have a true, like, let's be real, like Robert Williams, Al Horford, they were both out there a lot. And it didn't feel like we were getting oversized or anything. You know what I mean? Like, Horford's a glorified fucking stretch four at this point.
Yeah,
in his
and
career.
he didn't really play well until like the later games where he kind of came in clutch.
And then Time Lord's great, but his game is just so limited. Like,
yeah, he's like DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, he's like a fucking roided out D Jordan or something. Whatever. You know, good defender, but not huge.
Yeah, but and then so that trade gets negated, and then they have to give up Marcus Smart.
Nah, but I mean, I think it's egregious that they got Porzingis and 2 firsts for Marcus Smart.
I know, right?
Knowing that those picks might not pan out into anything, it's not that bad. And
hopefully they don't.
And dude, I love the fit of Smart on the Grizzlies.
I know.
And I like that I don't have to like despise Marcus Smart because I always loved him in college, and I always thought he was gonna be a stud.
No,
granted,
and
he's been a bit of a late bloomer, but
yeah, like the problem with Marcus is that he definitely did not deserve DPOY.
I'll die on that hill. He did not deserve the DPOY, but he is a pest,
and he plays
and
for the Celtics.
Have him.
Yeah.
You'd rather have him than not.
I'd love to have Marcus Smart on this fucking team. But, Memphis gets someone who's actually a dog and not a chihuahua. Someone who's actually bout it.
About the smoke?
Yeah, dude.
But with the hands.
He doesn't need guns, and he doesn't need to talk. So...
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked with him on the Hornets. No. Those are the gun toters. They already have.
Yeah.
But no, like.
Oh,
honestly,
also, dude, fuck all the media outlets that were like dyeing his hair blue and shit. You saw that?
Oh, because how he had it green with.
For his mom and shit. And it's like, dude, just do your research. Like, you're a media outlet. You should know.
But that's always been a problem with the media lately.
No,
dude.
for sure.
Like,
for
everything.
Sure.
Oh, all the fucking ESPN commentators like. Talking about how Caleb Martin's going to get a bag this offseason, and he's literally not even a fucking
he's under
free
contract.
Agent. Like, you fucking dumb.
It's because we will not be paying more fucking money for this team. But, you should just know, man. Like, that's all you got to do. You cover sports. You should know that his mom fucking died.
It's a fucking Celtics.
And he dyed his hair green for his mom. Like, come on.
Granted, it would be kind of sick if he dyed it blue.
I think the edits were fire.
The light blue with
the blue was sick. But so Kristaps,
move on.
We like
the last domino to fall with Washington. It was looking like it was Chris Paul's keys to the city over there.
Well, it looked like he was gonna get waived and then go to LA. One of the teams, Clippers. Supposedly the Clippers were gonna get him, but the Lakers were kind of also in play.
But it's kind of funny that like all the like a bunch of West Coast teams were like, "Oh my God, you know what? We'll take Chris Paul," and the Warriors go, "No, you won't."
No.
Their Inspector Gadget.
We have a starting point
out.
guard. We'll take another one.
They go, you know what? We were overloaded at shooters, and now we're gonna be overloaded at guards.
Yeah. Don't worry. The guard that has been getting his ass busted for the past 5 years. We're gonna pick him up.
Nah, but the only reason why I like it a little bit is because, dude, if Chris Paul gets a ring, that's a win. I'm sorry.
Dude, I know Chris people Paul were hating, but I was kind of like, I hope the Warriors do it this year.
6-man Chris Paul.
Like, we don't get it? Oh my God, 6-man Chris. Yeah.
I mean, you could easily have him on the floor with
CP6. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna like run them all together, and that'll be their new def lineup.
I'm sure they'll have a lineup where it's Curry basically at the shooting guard.
Yeah.
Chris
Clay
Paul,
at the
Clay,
3.
and then
Wiggins at the 4, Dre at the 5. If they keep Dre. It's just crazy.
Nah, but that's not sounding like a championship team
at
in
all.
today's NBA.
At all. I totally agree.
I mean, they just won one, so that's why it's kind of like, oh, they won one last year. Yeah, they could win one with Chris Paul, but it's not an ideal.
I also think the problem is whenever Curry wasn't playing, their team just went to shit.
Oh yeah, that's been the thing. With them
and
for
obviously
the last
Curry's
few years.
fucking
Ever since
insane.
KD left, that's been the story.
But I think it's also because there's no one running that offense. And obviously,
yeah, you're right.
They have different skill sets.
Exactly. If you have, let's say you do 48 minutes and 32 minutes of that, Steph Curry's running the offense, and the other 16, Chris Paul's running the offense.
Yeah.
God damn.
I think it'll be better for Chris where he doesn't need to start.
He just doesn't really have to worry about being a scorer at all.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what that team finally ends up looking like and is actually going to be.
Yeah, but honestly, the fact that the Wizards got picks on top of that for Jordan Poole is the biggest fleece ever.
Yeah, how did that happen?
They got picks on top of Poole for Chris Paul.
Like, the trade itself doesn't make, I just don't, okay, it's Chris Paul, but he's also 38. Why would you trade Jordan Poole?
I honestly think it all leads back to the Draymond thing.
Yeah,
and they were like, oh, by the way, the only way we're keeping Draymond is if Poole takes a walk. And why not bring in another dog? Oh, the guy who laughed in Steve Kerr's face.
Yeah, dude, there was tweets where it was like Chris Paul and Draymond Green fighting over who's gonna kick the other player in the nuts. So, dude, but it's just unfortunate.
It's a fun narrative. It's gonna be a fun narrative. For sure.
It's just unfortunate because okay, Poole had a bad playoff run this year or whatever, but
Yeah. No.
What is that team gonna look like when Curry's done?
Yeah, exactly. When your biggest asset is a shooter, you cannot condemn a player off of one bad postseason. It's just
for
come
sure.
On. I mean, dude, look at Duncan. Duncan looked like he forgot how to fucking tie his shoes earlier this year, let alone shoot.
Yeah. And then he
got it back. It is what it is.
And honestly, he was a good contributor for our fucking team.
Yeah, he's a huge contributor.
And dude, I think Poole's just a fucking hooper.
I think that it all goes back to the same issue was Poole was the best player available when they drafted him, and they turned him into a great piece. But his skill set was entirely too redundant for that roster with Klay sticking around. If Klay did it when he was the 2 when Klay was out, okay, it made more sense.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's like you're just gonna have him standing around a not good defender, 3-point shooter again.
Yeah.
It's their whole fucking team at this point.
Yeah, that's just whatever. I mean, we'll see what Poole does in Washington. It's wild. I wish they would.
He's gonna be a fantasy piece. That's for sure.
I know. I wish Kuzma would have re-signed. Those two together on the same team would have been hilarious.
Fuck you mean? Kuzma's my dream piece for the Heat.
I know, it'd be amazing.
Not for 30 mil, but if we somehow sneak him.
I know. But if we could just be like, yo,
come on, 2 year 20.
Come on, man. Don't you want ring number 2?
He could fit the culture for sure.
100%.
Probably better than that fucking weirdo we
drafted
yesterday.
Dude, the Fitz, him, and Tyler Hero would be getting off in Miami.
No. You know what? No.
Never mind. Fucking long sweater man and fucking Boy Wonder out there dressing in fucking sheer
all
shirts.
Kinds of garb. Nah. All right.
So
this moves us to our last thing in the NBA.
The draft.
Well, before that. One more thing. There's not much to talk about with the draft, at least, so we don't really need to. But it all goes back to the same thing. Dame. So now you can pull up that trade and ask me about it.
Oh fuck! I didn't. Did I send it? Did you tell me to send it? Because if not, I. Oh wow! Oh, it's right here.
No, I said start the podcast right now because I have an extremely hot take to say about that. Go ahead, tell me the trade.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. If it's just telling me the trade. So, Nick Wright, Heat lifer. Well, no. Bandwagon Heat fan.
That dude, this photo is actually cropped out. Nick Wright's right there sucking on
back when he was
LeBron's
bald. Before the hair transplant.
Yeah. Before he turned into Kylo Ren. This is when he looked like a weird Arab dude.
Oh, you mean fuck, I forgot the Heat's pig. Jacquees?
Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Jacquez. Jacquees.
I think it is Jacquez. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Okay, he received Dame, and we give up Hero, Caleb Martin, Jovic, Jacquez Jr., 2027 first-round pick, 2029 first-round pick.
Look, there's only one thing I have to say about that. First of all, they call me and they say that. I go, You're fucking blasted. You think I'm trading Caleb Martin? That's what this all goes back to. Yeah. You think I'm trading Caleb Martin on a $200,000 contract this year? Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Take Haywood Highsmith. Take fucking Duncan. Take anyone. Literally anyone on the roster besides the 3 players.
We're not trading away the ECF MVP.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, I can't sit by
the contract
and let
too
Caleb
good, bro.
leave.
I look at that contract and I just get it right.
That's what I mean.
I was like, dude, he's
underpaid. Under a million right now. Like, you get another year of that contract,
Dude.
you have to keep him around.
He's getting robbed, and I love it.
And then the best part of all of it is
Get your money.
The Blazers calling and being like, "Hi, can we get Bam?"
Bro, dude, supposedly they laughed on the phone. They laughed off that trade proposal.
I mean, I wouldn't have laughed because they're kind of our daddy.
We
right
gotta
now.
keep relations.
I wouldn't have. I would have
pleasant.
muted the phone, cackled
And been
for,
like,
for an hour. Like the most uncomfortable laughing where
Yeah.
I'm literally I can't breathe, and then I'll unmute it and be like, "No."
Sorry, but
We appreciate
we
the
love Bam.
interest,
We can't do
however.
it. How about Kyle Lowry?
We'll settle for Lowry.
But you give us
Nah, but just the fact that they even inquired about Bam just shows that
they're not serious, bro. They're
like,
not serious.
And the Dame
bro.
time, like, oh, they're thinking, oh, all we have to do is get Dame and Michael Bridges. Oh, did you hear that? Also, that the Nets,
Dude.
the Nets GM Sean Marks, that dude is now a part of the new Dream Crack
Crazy,
rotation.
dog. He declined the 3rd overall pick, which would have been Scoot, and Anthony Simmons, whatever, for
Bridges.
Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think Bridges is a dog. I've always loved Mikal Bridges. But
He
that's fucking ridiculous,
But, like,
dude.
bro.
And a rebuilding team on the Nets,
Yeah.
go get Scoot. Let him have the keys to the city. Actually commit to a rebuild because right now it seems like they aren't even fucking committed to it. Oh, and also they were asking for 2 firsts for Dorian Finney-Smith at last offseason.
crazy.
And now they're like, oh, we're trying to acquire real, genuine value out of Dorian Finney-Smith and Royce O'Neal.
yikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know basketball, they're 2 fucking fucked up role players. They're not even famous ones like Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, they don't even dress well
They're
off the
2
court.
back alley Kyle Kuzmas.
They're not even fashionistas. Yeah, you
I like
saw
my bums with some style, man.
you saw the Dame Instagram live where he's listening to "Welcome to Miami" by Will Smith.
No, I know.
Bro,
It's just gonna be
Stop
the
the
most
games,
annoying
dog.
thing.
Stop the fucking
Just say you're
games.
staying for another year or say you're
Like,
not.
why do we need to wait until July 9th to see what the Trailblazers are gonna do? They're
No,
not gonna
'cause
do
you heard how he
shit,
said
bro.
now, oh, he's giving it a week.
Yeah. I saw Shams. Dude, Shams was like tweeted. He's like, gonna go live talking about the Dame situation. And I hopped in that live. And I was
He's
just like,
talking about how there's nothing actually happening.
yeah, it's like, oh, Dame's gonna wait and see what Portland does in a week. And it's like, dude, Portland's not gonna do shit.
Nah, all
Get
it's
the
doing is
fuck out of
fucking
there,
us over
bro.
more,
Come on, man.
but hey,
We want you.
we do. But you know what? I understand. Business is business.
Dude, the sooner he makes the call, the sooner we can build around him and the rest of the squad.
I know. The big 4. Him, Bam, Jimmy, and Caleb.
Come on,
No,
man.
but the thing is, before I even saw that trade offer, I was going to tell people, like, oh, by the way, Caleb Martin is untouchable. Like,
Yeah. It's almost like Caleb is the only one who has a no trade clause in his fucking contract right now.
he's untouchable at that price. Sorry.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
anyone who's trying to fucking rebuild anyway wouldn't want him because you're just going to have to pay him again the next year.
And even more money.
Or oh yeah, they'll take him and trade him at the fucking deadline for a first round pick or some shit. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I really hope Dame is just like, dude, just please.
Yeah, wake up. Enough. We've had enough.
We've seen you, dude. We've seen you rot away in Portland long
Yeah,
enough.
for far too long.
Like, dude, because I'm a fucking fan. Like, I remember seeing him going up against Kobe and just fucking lighting it up, and him ending Houston's run when they had Dwight. Like, he's been a dog forever. I mean, dude, look at these numbers, bro. Man, it's crazy, man. And I honestly just feel like he fit in so well. He'd fit in
No,
so
I mean, we
well,
already
dude.
know that though. He
You know?
would just be such a great fit.
Damn, dude. Fucking damn. All right. I think that's the end. Anything to mention about the draft?
Oh yeah, Scoot is a fucking G. Michael Jordan took a fucking shooter.
Did you see
not the right kind.
the interaction between Michael and Brandon where he's like, "Can you palm a basketball yet?" Dude.
Nah, I
hilarious.
mean the draft was cool. Obviously, Wembanyama is gonna be one of the best prospects. He's probably the best prospect to come out since
Braun.
arguably LeBron because of Zion having the opposite type of size questions. I think best case scenario is he's like a fucking disgusting 3-shooter version of like a Giannis, like, which is already insane.
So the best basketball player ever.
Maybe. And
Giannis would have 3?
and 4 more inches.
I'll kill myself.
But also the worst case
And he
scenario.
plays for the Spurs? Bro.
Yeah, but the difference is that the floor is low key Bobo. With that body.
No, not Bull.
I mean, all right, Porzingis. You know what I mean? Like, I think the floor is Porzingis.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's taller, probably has a better 3, but I could totally see him being an injury riddled, especially with that size and stuff.
I hope.
I do think Brandon Miller's gonna be a good basketball player. I think he does have star potential, but I don't know. I think it's stupid to look at someone's like highest highlights and be like, oh. Like everyone's doing, oh, look, side by side of Paul George. It's like, yeah, well, I saw fucking some plays where Jarrett Culver looked like Paul George too, you know? But I also saw some plays where he looked stiff.
Yeah.
Like, and so it is what it is. I'm not ready to.
I think Scoot could potentially end up being the best player in this draft. Obviously, you know, that's bearing Wemby's injury history or future.
Yeah, I mean,
history,
Scoot,
it's future.
like, and a lot of people, since he's smaller, and like, some people in the group chats were kind of like, oh, you know, I think his floor isn't as high as people think. But I just think Scoot's a fucking dog. So like, I think he's gonna be a surefire,
it's just like
NBA player.
I don't know, man.
like-
When I see him play, I'm like, oh, this kid should be in the league, you know. And I see a lot of people like play where I'm like, how is this guy on a fucking NBA roster right now? You know,
Yeah.
like in the league and also draft.
Oh, no.
All
of the
across,
above.
like.
All of the above.
But I'm not saying I'm a fucking San Antonio scout, you know, or
No,
anything
but
like that.
Just
but
like, come on, the Timothy Luwawu Cabarets of the world, like, you know that you're not getting that. And you're definitely not getting Anthony Bennett. You're definitely not getting fucking those type of bums. Like, I think worst case scenario for Scoot Henderson is Johnny Flynn. Now that doesn't mean. No, but that's different because Johnny Flynn fell off the face of the earth randomly.
That's the point guard who was better than Steph Curry, right?
On draft day, he was. And you know what? That night was probably the best night of his life.
Damn, that's fuck. It's kind of sad, man.
Yeah, whatever. He didn't die in a fucking terrible wreck. He had like $15 million and was an All-NBA rookie first teamer for his rookie year. I think he's fine.
He had his moment.
He's
fuck it.
Fuck. Who was it? God damn it. I guess I could call. He's no Raymond Felton, you know?
Yeah, Raymond had some good times with the Knicks. He even had a year with Denver.
But then it went. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. He's no Ty Lawson.
Yo, Ty Lawson.
He ain't no
man.
Ty Lawson, but.
What happened with Ty? He had like a DUI?
Yeah, he was just
right?
a mess. It happens sometimes.
Dude, another shittier Chris Paul.
I think what happened
Him
was,
and Eric Bledsoe were both tied for like, who's like the worst Chris Paul like prototype? Yeah,
I
man.
know. Yeah,
Dude, Ty Lawson had like a little run, I
so
think,
worst
right?
case, you're getting that out of Scoot, I think.
Oh my God, look at that year where he averaged 18, 9, and 4. Damn.
And then
dude.
let's also not forget about the fun thing that was J.R. Smith on the Nuggets. That was actually epic.
J.R. Smith on the Nuggets, dog. Don't get me started, dude. One of the most vivid like basketball highlights ever that I remember watching live was J.R. Smith just like from the free throw line on the Nuggets, just dunking over a Spurs player, like holding on to the hoop and just swinging like a child. And I was like, That's
Bro,
Michael Jordan.
I loved using that Nuggets team in 2K or NBA Live.
Oh my god, with like Kenyon Martin
him
and
and
just,
fucking him and Ty. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Them two. You had two guards that could wet it from downtown all day and dunk and
dude,
shit.
man. I miss JR, bro. Like we'll never get another like Poole. I'm sorry. Like I don't know what other gunner you could mention that like
Brandon Williams. No, Brandon Miller, the gunner. I got you. We got shooters, bro. We got Brandon. We got Jaw. Shit, we got plenty, bro. We got KPJ.
we could fire from range. Yeah. Damn, what a time, dude. Like JR on the Knicks, man. I can't believe we never got JR, bro. I would have loved to have JR on the
of
Heat.
course.
Oh
No,
my
the
god.
one that always haunts me.
We would have turned him into the best player ever.
The one that keeps me up at night is no Jamal Crawford
Oh, I know. Jason
on the Heat. I just would have loved to have that. Him at 45.
Oh, no,
Shit,
dude.
sign him now. After we blow
dude.
up 5 roster spots.
Defensively, he's just like
Oh no, he's a
not
non.
there. But man, watching Jamal Crawford on offense was a
was just
fucking
fun,
thing to
bro.
watch, bro.
That Knicks team,
What a
man.
time,
him and
bro.
Eddie Curry. That was
What a-
actually a fun 2K team too. You just like
Yeah,
scoring
yeah.
80 with fucking Jamal Crawford.
Yeah,
for
and
no good
dude, what's
reason.
so funny about the Knicks is that they've had so many teams that have sucked but are fun. You know?
Yeah. Oh, of course. That's their whole thing. That's what they put together.
Yeah. It's a shitty product, but you want to play with it for a little bit. You know?
It's got some resale value.
Yeah.
You know?
The
There's
swag
something to
is
it.
normally pretty on point.
Yeah.
You know,
But
what can you do?
But yeah, man. Speaking of things that are locked up and never winning anything, Young Thug. No, I'm kidding.
Ezra Miller.
Oh my god, man, this is a weird one. The Idol.
Should we talk about Thug?
Yeah, I mean, there's really not too much to talk about. I was very happy with.
It was
the
a cool
product.
project.
I think.
It could have been shorter. I
Yeah,
think.
definitely. Yeah, like there's. I think everyone kind of agrees. Like, not every song is like a fucking banger or anything,
Yeah.
and some of his flow was a little annoying on a couple of tracks.
I think it got a lot, like probably too much hate.
Oh, definitely, of course, but that's anything.
But it's also hard. Like, dude, this guy's putting out an album and he's like in prison
He's
right
literally
now.
in prison.
There's-
First of all, Metro gonna Metro.
Production on a lot of songs were just
You
fucking
know.
insane,
And
bro.
if you take that exact album, take Young Thug out of it, and just leave the features, that's a great EP. So
yeah, I think the intro was weird. I think
yeah, starting with Drake was a little, and then the collect call.
yeah, like I get it's Drake, but like I just felt like it's not even a bad song. It's just a weird way to start the album. I don't know what other song. I mean, dude, you could switch the Drake like features, the songs, and I think it'd start off way better.
Yeah. I know what you mean,
But-
because the other one, it's like, oh,
The other one's hype.
Young Thug starts. Oh, listen to the words of Drake.
Yeah.
Young Thug's album just started. Like, it's a little.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like DJ Khaled did that shit on
Exactly.
fucking God did or whatever. Like, come on, Metro. Like, I didn't like that. But I mean, dude, the Future song, that
Oh,
shit
dude.
goes. A lot of songs just go, and
The Future, first of all, Trav sounds like he's in form. He's doing his
I know,
thing.
dude.
Uh,
Trav sounds fucking.
But we
great.
all know where we're really going with this. Look, all the features fun. Oh, 21 gas. Oh, Travis
Yeah.
Future gas. Duh. But there was one huge highlight.
dude, Uzi.
Losey Vert.
I not only texted you, I also texted Kaylin.
Bro, I was always gonna wake up because I had done that. I was getting a little tired. I was like,
Same,
"All right,
same.
let me pause this, throw on some other thing to fall asleep to, and catch it in the morning." So I was, but bro, you definitely gave me a little added motivation. I was like, wait, I forgot. There's an Uzi track there. So,
Yeah,
but I did.
yeah.
I honored it. I left where
When
I
there's
left
like
off.
Future, 21, Drake, and I'm like, yo, go listen to the Uzi. I didn't even shout out any song.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
no,
Uzi.
yeah, 'cause everything else-
I didn't even
see,
say like
that's
the
what's-
song. I was like,
that's the
go
only-
Uzi's verse.
Yeah, that's the only issue with a lot of the album where it was great. a lot of the songs with the features, they're kind of status quo. Like, it's a
Yeah,
status quo
I mean-
Future track. Yeah, Future's doing his thing. He hasn't dropped a lot recently, so it's a fucking, it's a treat.
It was also recorded before he got locked up. Some of the shit
Okay.
sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah, like a pink,
collect calls,
pink
duh.
outtakes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little bit. Obviously, some of it was done now, but
it seems like it. Yeah. Also, I don't know where he stands on the Gunna shit. It seems like there was like one line going around on Twitter, but
yeah,
did you also see the collect call to Lil Baby?
no.
Where he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to drop on the same day as this," and then like, dude, respond to Gunna on my shit. But
Oh
some
my
people
God.
are saying that's AI. Like Young Thug's sister supposedly said that's fake. So I don't know.
be.
I don't know. But Lil Uzi goes, dude. The first time I heard this song, I was like, wait, did he just say that? And dude, the song is cool. It's chilling, nothing crazy. Uzi goes, my bitch is a freak. She's begging me just to come piss in her crack.
Bro, and well, first of all, he did start it by saying, I got the racks if I go broke. Oh, no, wait, no, what was it? Oh, go scroll up a tiny bit. Yeah, he did start it by saying, pull up a map, think you better than me, then you smoke crack. So the fact that he brought crack back,
Wow, what a lyricist. Insane.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
But it's not the same crack.
And mind
it's
you,
a
crack's
different crack.
been back with Hunter Biden and
crack is
Bam,
popping.
Margera.
Crack has never been hotter. If crack was a stock, I'd invest my life.
It's hotter than it's been in a while.
dude.
But this, okay, go ahead.
She begging me just to come piss in her crack. I look at her crazy. I never did that. This is my first time doing that, and I did it.
And I did it. That shit had me dead.
She begging me to come piss in her crack. Like the fact that like he sang it in this melodic like tone.
Bro,
I,
could
like,
you imagine?
And I like.
Bro, when I heard that, I was like, because I was listening. I mean, dude, I thought, you never know. It could just be you being like, yo, I know you fucking love Uzi. Like, check this fucking.
Yeah,
Make sure
yeah.
you hear the Uzi song.
It wasn't
But like
that at
once he
all.
started with the smoke crack, I was already like,
Oh.
where's he going with this? And then that last one was just like me fucking doing
Yeah.
a laughing
Dude,
fucking
I
dance
heard
in
that
the car.
line and I kind of ignored it, but I'm listening to it off Los' stream, and then I just turn my head and I look at the crack. I look at the chat. I look at the chat and they're all like, "Pissing my crack?" Question mark, question mark, question mark. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't like mishear that. He actually said that shit. And then he's listening with his dad.
And it's not
so
like
he
peeing on your
turns to
girl
his
getting pissed on. Pissing inside of her asshole? That's fucking weird, bro.
He's like listening with headphones, and he turns to his dad, and his dad just looks at him like, "What?" And then they played it back, and they're like, "Dude,
That's ridiculous.
cause so fucking funny, man." Yeah. Lil Uzi is dating the wrong city girl, I think.
Yeah, he should have always been.
He should have went with Young Miami. I don't know if JT is really about that, but it's wild.
I mean, we know Carisha is about getting pissed in her crack. We know that that's what she wants. She wants you to piss in her crack, suck it out, spit it back in, shut it, make sure that it's really stuck in there forever type shit, and then open it back up and suck it back out and spit it back one more time.
God,
That's
dude.
what she-
Dude, Mariah Mills hasn't even done that shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but fun album,
Yeah, it was, like a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Like, we
Yeah.
haven't really been getting these, like, exciting projects that much lately.
Yeah, I mean,
This
the
year, especially that
figureheads.
the year just kept going. Like, ever since I was saying that, like, we finally got a little something. So
The
that's
figureheads of rap haven't really been like we hear about everyone who's supposed to drop Future, Trav,
A$AP,
Drake,
yeah.
ASAP, J. Cole, maybe Kenny.
Yeah, but
you
we're
know?
kind of just sitting here.
We're like, please give us something. I mean, supposedly this Thug album like pushed back Drake's whatever the fuck Drake is gonna do. I mean, he's been
Bro.
talking about
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
yeah,
Scary
someone
Hours
saying
3
something
for a
like
minute.
that. Oh, we'll take that any day of the week.
yeah. We'll always take a fucking Drake pack,
But-
but
Will you take Bones, Thugs, and Harmony at 3 points?
let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
I think definitely. I don't know if maybe there's someone I'm missing, but I think that's the only rapper this year?
There's not a lot of like artists. There was like
I mean, it's definitely
in terms of like the big names.
Yeah,
you know, they're mostly like DJs and shit.
I mean, they were obviously going that direction last year, but
what's hilarious is that the day before they posted it, I texted Nick. No, wait, did I text you? It was a voice message. I'm like, I just saw the 3 points line up. And dude, this guy immediately...
No, you're teasing me about it.
Yeah, I was. And the worst part is I didn't even like give it to you.
I mean, it was the night before, so I
was
didn't
like,
really care.
Oh, you'll see it. And there was an embargo.
And I already had a ticket. It's not like I'm like, they're like, dude, do I have to buy it like right the second before it goes up? Like, whatever.
No, I mean, once I saw Skrillex, and Skrillex was an obvious one because Fred again.
That was my guess, not gonna lie. Or my two guesses when you said, "Oh, there was someone specifically that you really would have liked to shoot."
Skrill
would have been.
That would have been sick.
Like if it's a DJ, I was thinking Skrillex. If not, Tame would have been a huge get for them, and he'd fit in.
Been sick.
Which I kind of got my hopes up a little with that, but Nine Lives, Skrillex definitely wiped my tears a little bit.
I'm glad Black Coffee's back because I couldn't shoot him last year.
3 years in a row. He's like kind of like Mr. 3 points at this point.
Yeah. Iggy Pop, Grimes, John Summit, back-to-back Green Velvet.
Yeah, you knew I was going to be fucking nutting with that.
Yeah, once I saw that,
That's
I was
all
like,
I needed.
right,
I opened it, and I saw Fred again, Skrillex, and then I saw John Summit back-to-back Green Velvet, and I tweeted, let's fucking like shit like that. I didn't even need to keep looking.
So fucking funny. No, but I like Dom Dollar.
Yeah. Dom Dollar, Clooney.
There was
Mal P,
also something
fucking,
City.
Gorgon City. You know, I always mention them.
Jamie Jones.
Yeah, Jamie Jones. A band that I really want to see, Unknown Mortal Orchestra. They're fire. They're like...
Where the fuck is that?
Are next to Gorgon. Unknown Mortal Orchestra. They're pretty gas. That's... I wouldn't consider them Krogbin-esque, but they're kind of like, you know, somewhere in that realm of that like new age, like alternative band type thing. I know Tokisha. I've heard some good things about her.
Tokisha's a crazy performer.
She's also the chick from the song Kilo, which is by the Martinez Brothers, which is fucking gas. Also Martinez Bros, of course.
But are they like going there because it says presented and then this shit says curated?
Yeah.
So like,
no. Isotropics. Yeah, Martinez.
Obviously,
Bros
that's a
stage.
stage
That's the
area
stage
type
Pasa,
thing.
Played.
I remember.
Sequence. Well, Richie Howden is a little more of a. See, that's the one thing I have on 3 points that gets a little. Yeah, Ronnie Cycli's in there. I think the one thing about 3 points that's a little like is that old heady vibe, which is fine. It's not my vibe. Richie Howden, don't love him. Iggy Pop is gonna be dope for all types of people who like that type of punk. He's a punk icon. He's 76.
Whoa,
like
that's pretty sick.
That's gonna be dope. But I know he's gonna be double booked with like fucking kind of music or some shit, like some DJ group that I'm gonna want to see.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. 47, dude, 1947. Oh my god, April 20. No, we have to see him.
April 21st. He's between our birthdays.
We have to see him.
We'll see if he's double booked with like some random But if I have a feeling he's gonna be double booked with Clooney or something like that.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Fucking Iggy Pop, but I'm waiting.
No, honestly, I just hope he's double booked with Summit. You know,
shut the fuck up. Nah, you already know someone's gonna be in the late night.
Yeah, someone's gonna be playing at like 3 a.m. and we're just gonna be
some shit.
I'm just gonna be groggy as fuck.
I'm also curious to see where they place. I'm guessing Fred again and Skrillex will both be on the main stage, so that means there won't be too many double bookings with them. So
also,
that'll be nice.
are they gonna do like a Tyler the Creator ASAP Rocky thing, where like?
That's quite possible.
You know, where they're
I don't know. Maybe fucking. Obviously, the dream would be
what was
Fortet.
The third guy?
Fortet. Oh, okay, the dream would be Fortet shows up. But honestly, my thing is, look, Fred again, Fortet, Skrillex, B3B is definitely dope. But as a super fan who's never seen any of them, what would have been even doper is if Fortet had his own set too, and it was just boom. You get to see these 3 acts. They're all here. It's like kind of like the party is like. You know, the festival's kind of like around them, but like it's more about them and their own music and stuff like that. Like I think
that would have been, dude. It, like back
when instead of
3...
Iggy Pop, it was Fortet. I'm sorry to say, because he's more of an alternative vibe too. Yeah. That would have been fucking epic.
Back when like 3 points was 3 days, I would have
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It would have been perfect. They each have their own night, some shit like that. But then again, I wouldn't be shocked if Fortet shows up, and I wouldn't be shocked if they did something like that. Lane 8's also a dope, like electronic act, kind of like an Odessa. I don't know if you.
Oh, Takesha's on Friday. Fuck.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know if you looked like into Subtract that much, but they're pretty cool.
Well, yeah. I know about dude Hudson Mohawk. Didn't that dude do some shit with Kanye?
Maybe I know Tigga or whatever is a pretty esteemed like producer, DJ. Lily Palmer is fucking amazing. She's a techno DJ. No, but all in all, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. As someone who sees a lot of these acts a lot, like, but some of Back to Back Velvet, that's always gonna be a treat. But yeah, I see Dom Dalla, I see Clooney, I see Mal P. So like, yeah, I wasn't like, oh my god, knock my socks off, but it's definitely a really fun fucking lineup, and I think it was really well curated, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely seems like they're picking a vibe and going with it.
Yeah, 3 points. They've kind of been moving that direction. And also I will mention Grimes.
Sorry to interrupt. They have a Chimes remix.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm sure they're fire.
Sworn he did something
all those random back to backs are gonna be insane. Daniel Avery back to back Danny Days, that's a fun one. I'm sure Ami back to back Dixon's gonna be crazy. I'm not huge on them, but
yeah, the fucking Grimes.
Yeah, Grimes, Mrs. Musk.
What's like, is she gonna be performing or
probably? I don't know what the fine print is.
Elf Tech Art Rave.
Oh, so yeah, it's probably gonna be like this multi.
Ralph.
I mean, not gonna lie. I saw her like DJ set at fucking EDC. I mean, I didn't see it like with my eyes. I saw it on YouTube, and it was actually pretty fucking dope. So I'd be super curious to see her.
Yeah. I gotta take a piss. Like bad.
All right, quick break, and then we'll finish out strong with the last few things. And then, of course, there's also a lot of experimental type acts, kind of like Subtract. I don't know much about Explosions in the Sky, but I'm pretty sure that they're like a cool band that a lot of people were like excited that they're gonna be there. Caroline Polachek is a chick who's made some music with Flume, and I'm pretty sure she came out on stage and sang during Flume, so I'm sure she's great.
Okay.
Bedouin is a pretty dope, more chill electronic act as well. Caribou could be cool, not gonna lie. I don't know enough about, I think they're a group, but I've definitely heard a few songs from them.
Sure.
And then,
the
sides are just a bunch of fucking DJs, and they'll probably have a bunch of local bands and stuff closer to then.
Yeah, decade anniversary of fucking 3 points, So excited.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Like, okay, at the end of the day, the people who created 3 points, or like, should I say the main creator? Because I know it's two creators. Sinopoli, the DJ, and then I forget the chick's name.
I know who you're talking about.
But like, dude, I mean, come on, 3 points is literally thrown by Club Space. Like, it's Link Miami Rebels. It is 100% like tied into Club Space, and like, not gonna lie, seeing how far it's leapt. I don't know if it was because they finally said fuck it after COVID, or no, because actually that 2020 lineup before COVID happened was looking pretty nice.
Which one is that?
Just type in 3 points.
Lineup, dude, I gotta get it.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to get it from their website or anything. It would have to be Google. Yeah, that one.
Damn, the Strokes.
I mean, the Strokes ended up coming back, so did Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a bit of a more mixed bunch.
K-Tro, Disclosure,
Green
Chris
Velvet,
Lake.
Chris Lake.
Home Shake. Omar Apollo, damn.
Yeah, there was some names like... No, I mean, like, I guess ever since that... Like, that's really where it was. Ever since, I guess, after the whole, like, Tyler, the Creator one, they were like, okay, we need to figure out a way to expand this festival and spread it out towards more genre, because I feel like it was really rap and like
alternative
R&B and alternative heavy before, and I think that they were just kind of trying to get there, but they didn't have the footprint to do it like they do now. And ever since they fucking turned it into what it is now, I mean, it's just a completely different vibe. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah. It'd be cool.
Hope you get to shoot it again. Get to see you in the trenches once more.
I gotta send them an email and be like, "Oh, congrats on the lineup," Because it is a cool lineup for sure.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like Fred again and Skrillex are two really hard to acts to book for Miami right now. You know, like there aren't many venues that can hold them. To like, dude, like they're literally only playing shows in fucking New York and LA, and then Red Rocks, like some of the biggest venues in the fucking country. You know, like so it's definitely a win.
Yeah, I feel like the Solar Amphitheater should fucking.
Yeah, maybe the.
I think it could hold him, bro.
Nah.
Maybe not like the size of Skrillex, but like other DJs that are.
Yeah.
Like
they
I'm
could
saying,
turn
shit
it
that would
into
be
more
at fucking
of a-
Red Rocks. I don't see why it couldn't be. At,
Yeah, it's just more so like
Solar Amp.
what makes Red Rock so amazing is like the venue.
The venue,
being
I know.
where it
Yeah,
is and
being
stuff.
inside a fucking mountain and shit. I get it. I've seen it. Looks cool.
But yeah, moving on to
Dial.
yeah. I mean, I've seen 2 episodes.
And you want to spread your little pussy open for Abel?
Only if he at least puts ice on me first. That's the only
Ice?
way. Yeah, he's like rubbing ice on her.
Oh, that's part of the show?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Wait, you haven't seen The Idol at all?
I told you I haven't seen it.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought you saw it. Jesus
No,
Christ.
I've
I
been.
was laboring over this dumbass show for you.
I never told you I watched it. What do you mean? Why am I getting flagged? The fuck?
Dude, it's just such a weird energy show. Like, it's like, oh, you know what? I feel like feeling uncomfortable right now. That's what this show is for me so far.
That's so funny.
It's a little annoying because it's all about, like, okay, the main character is the girl, and
Lily Rose Depp.
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, complete baddie, and she's always like half naked.
She got the heavies?
or low key. She's always like low key naked, like maybe no bottoms, but everything else.
She got the heavies?
Yeah, she's got the heavies everywhere. Whatever.
Everywhere. Whoa. Damn. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So very erotic.
start
That's
watching
why I
tonight.
was calling it more of like an erotic experience.
It's like, is it like Skinamax?
A little. It's not that far, but you know, it's like
I mean, Cinemax never had like porn.
no. But they
No.
also had like no genitals fucking. Like this isn't.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Well, no, but like the whole point of the Cinemax was the no genitals fucking. This is more so like, oh, this like overdrawn out show with like a side of like softcore porn. Like that's really more so what it is.
Got you.
Nice.
It sounds pleasant.
And I'm just starting to get to the surface of Tedros, like fucking the Weeknd's
Tedros,
character.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's, you know, it seems like one of those shows that's just worth watching just to be in the know on
The
it.
zeitgeist.
Like, it
Yeah.
is what it
I
is.
mean, dude, it's like the most talked about show right now.
Yeah,
I would say.
I mean, well, yeah. There's really not much going on right now. Ever since like those big shows ended and stuff recently.
I should be able to watch it this week.
Yeah,
and like
but
start catching up.
No, but it's just funny that I thought you watched it for some reason. I think you just mentioned it to me.
No,
or
I've
something,
been
but
meaning to because
Yeah.
of all the Twitter memes. Shit's hilarious. And it's the weekend,
yeah, they're really.
so I want to see what he can do.
Oh, of course,
you
yeah.
know?
And I mean, he's dropping like a fucking song like every week for the show or something.
And the music's been good. The music's been cool.
Yeah.
I think what's unfortunate is that the show like memeage is kind of overshadowing the music. Because the music's good, but everyone's saying the show's trash.
Oh well, yeah.
So
not
like
gonna
nobody's
lie.
really talking about the music.
Yeah,
and
well-
Lily Rose Depp is like singing on songs and shit.
Yeah,
And she
but-
doesn't sound bad. Like,
No, she doesn't. But it's
she's not like Beyonce.
no,
you know,
dude. It's literally it's.
she's no Adele.
Fuck, who's that girl who used to be a terrible dancer and now is like a solid dancer?
Oh, Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. She's like a.
Yo,
she's like
be
a.
careful how you talk about.
She's like
Dua
a mystery
Lipa.
bag duo. That's what
A
she's giving
mystery
me.
bag.
Mystery Dua Lipa. Like
No,
you don't really know what you're gonna get.
Do you remember those candies that came in boxes and it was like a chocolate circle?
Yeah, it's something like that.
And like you would open it and get shit out of it.
Yeah,
I forgot what they were
you
called.
bite into it and you're like, oh my god, I didn't get Dua, I got Lily Rose Depp.
Let me see. Chocolate, circle, candy.
No.
This isn't gonna
They
work.
did put chocolate mystery.
Oh
box or
yeah,
some
yeah.
shit like that.
Mystery spear. I bet we get it now. Oh.
No.
Freckle.
Oh, there it is. It's something like that.
What is it? The mini brands?
No, that wasn't. Those weren't the ones, but it's something like that.
It's something.
Put mystery chocolate. Why'd you have to add circle and sphere? What the fuck's your deal, dude?
Yo! Sorry, I'm trying. Misery. That's how I feel right now, getting judged. Chocolate ball. Oh, I got it now. Wonder Ball.
See, you were thinking ball shaped, but you weren't on the nose enough.
I didn't want to just say balls. You
should have.
I should have.
But here we are.
Yeah, Wonder Ball.
Yeah, it's a wonder pop star. Like, oh no, I'm not. I don't know. The show rubbed me a little the wrong way, but there was a couple parts where I'd be like,
dude,
for whatever reason.
That's so funny that happened to you this week, because that's exactly how I felt watching The Flash.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, every time Ezra Miller was on the screen, I'm just like, you piece of shit. like, dude, there was a scene where he's saving babies, and I'm like, I don't think he should be touching them kids.
They let him do that on set? Please tell me it's CGI. There's like someone standing there in the corner like, guys, don't worry, it was CGI. Yeah,
well, the scene was like the babies are falling out of a building, and he's like finding ways to save them. And like the scene itself wasn't like bad. It was kind of funny because you're thinking to yourself, dude, they're doing this shit with babies like falling out of a building. Like this is like the dead baby in an oven joke, but brought to life in a movie. But really, I just wanted to watch it just because of fucking Batman, like. And not Ben Affleck Batman.
Of course not.
We're talking about
Keaton,
the OG, Michael Keaton, who.
Not gonna lie, you know, they're not bringing Christian Bale into it or anything.
Look. Don't get me wrong.
Keaton was good. We know that.
Christian Bale's the GOAT. That's my Batman. But like before The Dark Knight, as legit. Michael Keaton was Batman.
No, for sure. But you know what I mean. Like so I saw the trailers. I was like, that's not gonna be something to get me to like frump. I also haven't been going to the movies at all lately. Yeah. So. Yeah. But it's just like right now, I kind of want to see Guardians. I don't think I'm gonna before it drops. So I'll probably end up just watching Spidey and that's it.
Yeah, I mean Guardians I think is on digital now.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You go just watch it on Disney Plus.
Just watch that.
Dude, but honestly, seeing Michael Keaton as Batman was fire.
Like, so you got something out of it. That's
dude, the scenes with him made the movie. Without Michael Keaton, no.
It's a waste, man.
Oh,
no, I'm sure. But that's the problem.
Garbage.
I really wasn't a big fan of him as the Flash anyway, so.
Yeah, like, and also it's just like, dude, that movie, you gotta put it out, because if not, you're just at a total negative.
Oh yeah, no, they went way too far.
They had to recoup some of the loss, but like. It's just unsettling, almost, because you're like
they gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, well, there's not gonna be another one.
They have to end the whole. They have to blow up everything.
Rebuild.
The only thing that they
got a Washington Wizards that shit.
Yeah, the only thing that they've actually made that's even like remotely
Joker.
Or no, not
and Batman.
Yeah, the Joker. Like, the new Batman is its own thing.
Thank God.
Joker's its own thing, and then third other thing, Peacemaker, which is with the Suicide Squad universe. That can be done.
Yeah. Yeah,
But what about
I mean, dude, but that's the problem. Is like their biggest like draws. You can't fuck up Batman. You can't fuck up Joker.
No, exactly.
Like if you do, shut the whole fucking studio down. You know,
could fuck up Batman.
That's like if Marvel fucked up Spider-Man. That's not gonna happen. You know.
Yeah, it's a little different because Sony has their hands on it. Yeah,
but like Sony has done Spider-Man justice. You know.
Yeah, if James Gunn fucks something up, then we'll be like, all right, burn it.
Yeah, I mean. The Superwoman shit was weird, and not saying that she was bad. It's just like
Wonder Woman.
No. It's like Superman's a girl, so Supergirl, Superwoman. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have even gone to see the movie if it wasn't for fucking Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure you wouldn't have.
But seeing Michael Keaton as Batman was just like, because there's scenes where he actually does shit, and it's so gas. Cool. Like, it's. He does more in those scenes than he ever did back then, because back then it was like
don't worry, I'll listen to the Nav album where it's just the features, or the Thug album. I'll listen to that.
Wait for it to come on digital and just like skip through to the Batman scenes.
That's what I'll do.
Like him, like the cave, which they actually built out, which was I saw.
Oh, that's cool.
Nuts, but also just him like coming. I don't know. It was sick. It's definitely nostalgia as fuck.
I can't flack on
You
Keaton
know.
Batman. I definitely fuck with him.
Yeah.
Still, no Christian Bale. Like if Christian Bale was in that Batman, I'm fucking gut pulling my car the second that I can.
Okay, do you care about the movie at all?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I'm a spoil. This is a spoil.
That's fine.
So they start with Ben Affleck, right? And then that's like his universe. Also, this universe shit kind of getting annoying. Not gonna lie. The multiverse thing.
Yeah, but this was their fucking
drawn out.
They tried to do it like. With
So
Marvel
the whole thing is that he goes back and he's like so fast that he learns how to go back in time, and he's trying to like save his mom's life because his mom died when he was a kid because of these fucking tomatoes, these canned tomatoes, whatever. Who gives a fuck? So all this shit happens. He links up with the old Batman, Michael Keaton. They get the job done. Michael Keaton dies. And he has a scene where it's like, oh, well, you brought me back. And it's like, it's one of those like, oh, but it's also real life. Like, he actually came back. Whatever. Yeah. He goes back to his dimension after all this shit, realizing, yo, I can't save my mom. Mom gotta go. He gets a call from Batman. He's like, oh, yo, I saw your dad like won the court case. I'm going to see you right now. I'll be outside, yada, yada. He goes down the steps. And instead of it being Ben Affleck, it's fucking George Clooney.
Oh, my God. Okay.
And that shit was fire.
All right,
that shit was fire. But it's also like he was there for a second.
Yeah, it was a cameo.
Suit. Yeah. Suit. Obviously, you don't see him.
Brad Pitt did more in Dave.
Huh?
Brad Pitt did more in Dave.
Way more. Way more. But it was still just a great twist. Gotta give it to them. Fire twist. Because I think he also shows up in the same crazy, dude, the Benz in the like, remember the music video Drake did for, I forgot the fucking song, with OBJ that was huge, with Lil Durk. That Benz that he was driving in the music video, that Benz was in the movie.
Damn.
Incredible car. He hops out of that, and it's good. You see George Clooney like suited up, looking fly as fuck, and the theater was like, whoa, like.
Damn, well, that's cool that you went into your submarine and saw an old relic.
Yeah, he came out with a bottle of Casamigos. He was like, yo, what's up, Ezra? Like, yeah.
Nah, that's cool.
But,
yeah, definitely. I knew I wasn't going to go watch that, bro. I've been lazy as fuck about going to the movies.
Yeah. But also, so Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was what I was going to mention.
So, it's so crazy because I told you, I watched Spider-Man on the Tuesday that it dropped. Yeah. And that was before they announced that, like, oh, like, the audio was off, so we're going to redo it and put out another, like, version of the movie that has, like, better audio. But, dude, I remember watching the film, and then when Spider-Man 2099 or whatever the fuck his name comes out, the buff one.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, remember that.
I know, I'm not. It's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. Relax. It's already on Twitter, and still not a spoiler. But he's talking to his assistant, and his assistant says something and then does something. Like she like kind of fucks with him, and then she takes a selfie of like him just looking like, oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
And takes a selfie. I remember that because I was still awake at that time, right? But then when I went to rewatch it, that wasn't there. And she never takes a selfie. She says something totally different. And I remember watching it and being like, wait, what the fuck? And I couldn't tell if like, oh, maybe I was just like not
hallucinating.
Or like
you're having a dream or some shit.
Like I don't know. I was just like, I glanced over it because I was like, that's weird. I could have sworn but I also like fell asleep. But so I thought like, oh, maybe I was in and out at that point already. Yeah. But I wasn't.
Way, why would you have a dream?
But I know, but I wasn't. And then they confirmed it on Twitter that there's like multiple versions of the fucking film.
Jeez, damn, that's crazy. So at least you got your money's worth with that
second
try.
So, dude, they should have kept the first one. The first one was so funny.
Really?
Yeah, because she was like, oh, take a selfie. And then she takes it, whatever. But like, it was just wild. And so I thought the only thing they changed was the audio. Because I remember watching it the second time and like, audio was different for sure. Yeah, like noticing. But that was the only scene that I actually noticed, and supposedly there's other shit.
Damn.
So I don't know how.
Yeah, you were sleeping, so you wouldn't have known.
So I don't know how much they changed, but like supposedly there's different versions. I don't know. I watched the best one and I fell asleep. I fell asleep during the best one, so
the shittier one somehow kept me gripped.
should have stayed awake for the first viewing, man. I fucked up, but yeah,
that is wild. I'm
I
sure
don't
there'll
know.
be a way to go back and I don't know. Actually, it's weird.
Huh?
They're going fucking George Lucas on the fly though. Like George Lucas will go and change the fucking appearance of fucking Palpatine, like, and then do it again 10 years later, and then do it again. But like doing it while the movie's in theaters.
Across the Spider-Verse is basically Life of Pablo if it was a movie. Yeah. You should.
Yeah. They're like, oh, by the way, you'll never hear that.
I mean,
Wolves.
I can't even tell you should watch it in theaters because now it's like.
Nah, but I want to see it. I definitely want to see it.
Yeah. But the problem is, supposedly they're gonna take a while to put it out on digital.
Yeah, so it'll make sense for me to try and rush over there. And watch it.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the flick's fire. You know, it's a dope flick.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Ends on a cliffhanger, whatever. Yeah. So I'm just glad I wasn't paranoid. You know, because. Sometimes I don't know what reality is anymore, but I finished watching Arcane, surprisingly good. Now I'm watching Cyberpunk, and
dope.
What's cool about Cyberpunk? It's like 24 minutes, 10 episodes, and I had watched the first episode like months ago. I'm like, yeah, this is cool, whatever. But I never really went back to it until like earlier this week, and then I saw the second episode, and the second episode was fire. So now I'm just watching it just to see where it goes. The colors are cool, and it's a chilling show, so we'll see.
And what about Demon Slayer?
Dude, Demon Slayer, man. It's just like...
Bro, I just heard some crazy shit. Like, people were saying it was fucking unreal or something, like...
What's hilarious about Demon Slayer, I mean, dude, the animation, I've told you this many times, it's just like, it's second to none, top two, not two. Whatever the fuck you want to say, animation's the best. It's just fucking nuts. Story is cool. This season it had like, I told you, like one of the shit about the mom turning into a demon. Like there's actually some darker shit, which was interesting because it was, I don't know, it wasn't whatever. It gave more depth to the show.
Like it was like
and certain characters.
From what you would have expected. Or
yeah, from Demon Slayer, because normally it's kind of like, yeah, they're demons and it's dark, but is it really dark? Nah, I've seen darker shit.
Yeah, of course.
But dude, like, so the protagonist has a sister, right, who got bit by a demon, but she's not like fully transformed, so he's trying to save her.
Yeah,
and
I think
shit.
you mentioned that.
Yeah,
to me already.
So like the dude's like fighting a demon and the sun's coming up and he's trying to kill the demon before like the demon dips and he loses it completely. Yeah. But his sister's like also a demon, so the sun's coming up and dude, the sister's burning to a crisp, like Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith.
Damn.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Third movie? Cool. I forget the fucking movie titles.
Everyone knows that one.
So like, remember when Anakin, I have the high ground. He does a backflip, becomes a fucking nub and just starts burning. That was exactly what was happening to his sister.
Jeez.
And dude, we're thinking, yo, this bitch might die. Like, and his whole like goal in life is to save his fucking sister.
Exactly,
yeah, get her back. So that's what I'm sure people were going crazy over. I mean, it's a good show. It's fun.
But what? Not season finale or not series finale?
No. Good season.
Okay.
Yeah. There's gonna be more. I mean, there's like a character who's basically modeled after Michael Jackson. Like, let me see if I don't know his name, man. But like Demon, if you see him, you'll just be, dude, this laptop sucks. I gotta get a new one. And protagonist. Why is it antagonista? Why did it just become Spanish? Oh, this dude. Tell me that's not fucking White Mike.
Yeah,
you know?
I've seen the dude before.
Yeah. So his whole thing is that like he's been living forever, but he's trying to become like this perfect demon. But the problem is demons can only operate in the night. So he's been looking for like this flower that could give him the power to like go out in sunlight and just take over the world. And now he knows that the dude's sister is the one who has that power because like she was burning to a crisp, but then she just like went to normal, and there was really no explanation for it.
Damn.
But they were like, "Oh, she conquered. She's the demon that conquered the sun and all this shit."
Is wild.
So now he's like, "Oh, I got to get his sister," and that's like the cliffhanger for next season, where it's like,
yeah, that sounds enticing.
Yeah. So, dude, and
That's
what's
cool.
what's also crazy, this part was nuts. Like, honestly, might have been the highlight of the episode for me, is that he was like impersonating, like he was acting as if he was like a human child, and he had like maids and shit.
Oh my gosh.
But he had maids and shit, so he's like this wealthy kid, and he was getting looked after. And he like found us out, and the two maids are in his room, and they're talking to him, and he just goes like this, and cuts, like beheads one of the maids. And like the maid is fucking horrified, like, what the fuck? And then he transforms into his actual thing, and then he kills the other one. Bro, both of them drop dead. They're just lying on the floor. And he like walks out of the room, and like he doesn't purposely kick one of the dead bodies, but he's just like, they're in the way, and he just like does a little like he just like kind of walks over it, but like hates the leg. And I just thought it was so fucking funny. And cold blooded. I was like, oh, this dude's gangster. Like,
You don't give a damn.
Yeah, so I want to see what happens with this dude. But this is like the main antagonist of the fucking show.
That's wild.
So yeah, I don't know when Demon Slayer comes back, but the next big anime is like Jujutsu Kaisen. And that's supposedly going to drop in, I don't know, like 2 weeks. Like 12 days or some shit.
Dope.
So, yeah, I mean, Demon Slayer is cool. I don't know what's next in terms of what I watch, but might be Jujutsu Kaisen. It's probably going to be, like, finish Cyberpunk, catch up on The Idol, maybe start Vinland Saga, because I've heard good things about that one. So I'm kind of, like, on an anime, like, vibe right now. We'll see.
Enjoy, bro. Whatever gets you through the days.
Did you ever finish Ted Lasso?
Nah, bro. It's because I don't have Apple TV. I need to get someone else's.
I might have it. I'll let you know.
That'd be clutch. I don't feel like buying another
I think
month
I
for 2
do.
episodes.
I think I have like a year or something. I don't know. I really don't know with Apple TV.
Nah, I should be able to watch it, though. Yeah, I do want to finish it.
You gotta have Apple TV now because of Messi.
It's also a little bit... I don't give a fuck.
You saw how we signed Sergio Busquets? Dude, I'm a soccer head now.
Yeah, and he'd have bringing back UD for another year. No, or not. But that's about as much of the needle that's getting moved there.
Thanks, Nick.
Shit all over your parade.
No, I guess that was so fucking random. It like came up on my timeline today. I was like,
they played together at bar, so whatever.
Yeah, we're basically Barcelona, but add a decade to everyone's ages. It's like if the Heat got back together right now.
and their the starting three was the starting whatever fourth extra guy was Tony Snell. That's how it is. They're like, oh, it's LeBron, Wade, Bosch,
and Pablo Prigioni.
Tony Snell, and Pablo Prigioni.
I think Pablo's still playing hoops overseas. I could be wrong.
I'm sure he is, bro. He was 40 when he got here.
Or Carlos Arroyo. You know, I saw Carlos Arroyo at the fucking Mayweather fight. Did I tell you that?
Nah, you didn't. That's
funny.
He
was sitting next to Nicky Jam, and I thought it was so random. I didn't even notice until somebody else pointed him out. It's like, how random.
Be around, yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious.
It's royalty.
But
yeah, bro. Nah, I think we're pretty much.
Why is Hunter in the news again? Because he's evading taxes?
Being a huge crackhead. No, I don't know. Honestly,
Dude, Hunter's the
funny.
best.
He's just always funny to mention because he's just a huge crackhead, and he's our first son.
Dude, what's great about Hunter is that he filmed everything himself. Like,
no, and he's doing what you wanted, not caring about what his parents want him to do. Fuck it.
You see, like, dude, that's what Hunter would have never gotten on that submarine, bro. You can't do crack in that submarine.
He would have been like, okay, we're gonna need an eighth of crack. I don't even know how crack works. We're gonna need an eighth of crack and 3 whores.
I don't even know how crack works. Like, it's a fucking machine. Like, it's the original locomotive. Like, How does the gas start the engine, which starts to
I don't know, but whatever. I'll give me a big old bag of crack, a crack pipe, a lighter that works underwater, and three oars with yellow teeth.
It's like, fuck the locomotive. It's like that submarine. How the fuck does that submarine work?
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Doing crack in the submarine are the same thing to me. Neither of them make sense, and stupid people do it. But anyway,
and they kill people. People die. Oh
at
man.
the hands of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm sure there are billionaires out there that do crack.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but they microdose it. None of them are real crackheads.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, you kind of gotta be a crackhead to go on the submarine.
That's what it was. It was all a crack party. They died just so they wanted.
Dude, a crack party in a submarine sounds lit.
They're like, yo, our dream crack rotation is that we're fucking all peaking as we explode into the Titanic. And he's like, wait, but I gotta bring my son.
There's just like a GoPro in the corner, like filming everything. It's being like live streamed to Kick because it can't be on Twitch. Yo, that'd be a fire Kick stream. Doing crack in a submarine for 24 hours, guys. Come join.
Shut up.
If I don't get a fucking bag for that shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I don't even want to talk about Xbox. Xbox is irrelevant. I'm a fucking PC gamer now.
No.
I've evolved.
We had plenty of juice today.
Yeah. We're going to end the episode there. I hope you guys have a great week.
Shout out you, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back
Thank
posting
you.
clips.
Yes, sir.
We'll see how long we could do that for. Oh, my God. Damian Lillard's agent releases a statement on Lillard's listening to Miami on Instagram Live. The music was just a coincidence. Go fuck yourself. Damian's not disrespectful. He's not an instigator, so he's not going to do anything out of character. There would be no reason for him to do that. That's why he laughed in the video. It's a funny coincidence that a DJ would put it on. Yo, you're lame. Make the call, Dame.
I hope we're right.
Peace.